Good evening. I take immense pleasure in welcoming all of you to this virtual international one-week faculty development program on teaching, learning, and research organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, the Department of English Shift 1, and the Department of BA English Shift 2 of Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust, India. To begin with, I invite Ms. Srinidhi to lead us in prayer.
नमो अरियन्तानं नमो सेदानं नमो अयरियानं नमो वजायानं नमो लोये सवसहुनं येसो पञ्चनमुकारो सर्वपापपनाशनो मङ्गलानं च सर्वेसिम् परमं वै मङ्गलम् परमं वै मङ्गलम् நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மதிச்சிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெருந்தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you, Ms. Srinidhi. I now invite Ms. N. Uma Maheshwari, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Tamil, Program Coordinator, School of Languages, Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to know that the Department of English, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust India, is organizing this international virtual one-week faculty development program titled Teaching, Learning, and Research. With regard to the title, I get reminded of a quote by Aristotle: teaching is the highest form of learning, and research is the manifestation. I would like to stress on the fact that the learning-oriented teaching process has to be given importance because it paves the way for an individual to be self-reliant and be updated on one's own skills to meet the needs of the students to stay relevant with the times. Academic interaction during the faculty development program would prove beneficial and fruitful to all of us. I'm looking forward to this faculty development program as we have eminent resource people sharing their knowledge and expertise with us. Once again, I welcome and thank you to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now invite Dr. Santosh Smita, Associate Professor and Head, Department of English, Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, to deliver the inaugural address.
A very good evening to the respected resource persons and distinguished participants. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony this evening to the International Virtual One-Week Faculty Development Program on Teaching, Learning, Research, jointly organized by IQAC, Department of English Shift 1, BA English Shift 2, and Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women and Cape Comorin Trust. The Faculty Development Program provides an excellent opportunity to exchange views, ideas, and the latest innovations to improve abilities of faculty members in carrying out effective teaching, learning, and research. This FDP will not only provide us essential knowledge, but is also a great opportunity to share experiences in the field of teaching and learning. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to the organizers and in particularly our honorable speakers. I wish and hope that all the 7 fruitful days of this FTP will be interesting and beneficial for each of us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to day one, I request Ms. V. Gayatri, Assistant Professor of English, Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shasun Jain College for Women, to welcome the gathering and to introduce the resource people to us.
Excuse me, ma'am. You are in mute, Gayatri, ma'am.
Gayatri, ma'am, you are on mute. Kindly unmute.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me start. Sorry. Good evening to one and all present here. It's my privilege to welcome you all for the 1-week faculty development program on teaching, learning and research organized by the Department of English, Shift 1 and 2 of Sri Shankarlal Sundarbai Sashun Jain College for Women, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust, Tamil Nadu, India. I take immense pleasure in welcoming Dr. R.S. Regin Silvest, President, Cape Comorin Trust, the Organizing Secretary, Dr. Shubhra Jamwal, Assistant Professor, Government College of Education, UT of Jammu and Kashmir, the coordinators, Dr. Shailja Vasudeva, Associate Professor, Department of Political Science, Shahid Captain Vikram Badra Government Degree College, Himachal Pradesh, and Dr. Shobna Devi, Assistant Professor of English, Standard Fireworks, Rajaratnam College for Women, Sivakasi, Tamil Nadu, and the felicitators of the event on this occasion. I would like to extend my warm welcome to Ms. N. Uma Mageshwari, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Tamil, Shift 1, and Program Coordinator, School of Languages, Shift 1, of Sashun Jain College for Women. Dr. Saroj Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Hindi, and Program Coordinator, School of Languages, Shift 2. My hearty welcome to Dr. Santosh Smita, Associate Professor and Head, Department of English, Shift 1, and Ms. R. Subha Jasmine, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of English, Shift 2, and the staff members of the department. I deem it my honor to welcome the resource persons of the day, Professor Dr. Sharif Ismail, Professor of Business Information Systems and Software Engineering, American University in Cairo, Al Quera University, Saudi Arabia, and Professor Dr. O. Krantipriya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KL University, Hyderabad, Telangana, India, who have consented to share their knowledge with us today. It's my pleasure to welcome the faculty members of other colleges, academicians and research scholars, and other participants across the nation and overseas who have joined us today in this knowledge sharing and gaining endeavor. At this juncture, I take this opportunity to introduce the resource persons. Professor Dr. Sharif Ismail is a professor of Business Information System. Professor Ismail has a strong background in the theoretical and practical aspects of business information system. He received his undergraduate degree in computer science from Ain Shams University, Egypt, and MS in software engineering, MPhil in business administration, as well as MBA. He received his PhD in business information systems. His theoretical background was developed and sharpened by acquiring multiple postgraduate degrees in different fields and attending a series of professional training courses offered by internationally renowned training providers. He was previously appointed as a lecturer at University of Hail, assistant professor at University of Dammam, assistant professor at Al Quera University, and senior lecturer at American University. His research lies mainly in the AI, natural language processing, knowledge management, sentiment analysis, and marketing. His work as a developer, designer, analyst, project manager, and quality expert gave him an extensive experience in the software industry to complement this theoretical background and augment his credentials as a software engineering professional. For over 25 years in the field, Dr. Ismail worked and provided consultations locally and regionally in software development, software design, reuse, software process improvement, and managerial training. He is going to enlighten us on the topic encouraging serendipity in research. Our heartfelt welcome to you, sir. The next resource person for today is Dr. Kranti Priya. She has a PhD degree in English Language Teaching, ELT, from the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. She is currently working as an assistant professor of English in the Department of English, KL University, Hyderabad, Telangana. She is a committed teacher who is passionate about teaching and engaging in research. Her areas of interest include language teaching, materials development, testing, and evaluation. She has conducted many workshops and has presented papers in national and international conferences. She has published research articles in journals and as book chapters. A major achievement till date includes coordinating a team of 14 resource persons for a teacher training project under the aegis of Sarva Siksha Abhiyan and State Government of Karnataka. It's an honor to welcome you, ma'am. The topic of our presentation is writing an effective abstract. Now, I request Dr. Sharif Ismail to take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this warm introduction and welcoming. Could you please let me share my presentation, please?
Yes, sir, you may present now.
Yeah. Is it visualized now?
Not yet, sir. Yes. Yes, sir, it is visible now.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hi, everybody. First, thank us a bunch for this fabulous invitation. I will let you hear from all that counts. It's wonderful to be with you today, talking to you about encourage serendipity in research. Actually, this is a table of content. I will talk about these items. So let's go for these definitions. Firstly, let's talk about the serendipity. The meaning of serendipity, we can call it as concept of making unexpected and fortunate discoveries by accident. It's often used to refer to the discovery of something good or valuable that was not specifically sought out or anticipated. The word serendipity comes from the Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip. Serendip means, I think now we call it Sri Lanka. So they were not these three main characters, or these three princesses of Serendip, in which the three main characters continually make discovered. They were not searching for. The concept of serendipity has been explored in various fields, including psychology, physiology, and sociology, as well as a way to understand how chance even can lead to new insight and discoveries. Actually, the term serendipity was coined by writer Horace Walpole in 1754, inspired by the Persian fairy tale, as we mentioned. The writer refers to serendipity as an unexpected discovery found from the combination of accident and sagacity. Sagacity refers to having perceptions and sound judgment, or in other words, prepared mind. As such, instead of being merely interchangeable with the word like or happenstance or providence, Serendipity is better seen as a capability requiring the focus of attention. Now, also, this is the story. Actually, when we talk about serendipitous information discover or serendipitous learning, discovery has become a unique and important approach to this discovering and obtaining information, which has aroused growing interest for serendipity in human information behavior. Despite numerous publications, few have systematically provided an overview of current state of serendipity research. Consequently, researchers and the practitioner are less able to make effective use of existing achievement, was limited them from making advancement in this domain. When we go for serendipitous learning, we mean the process of discovering new information or knowledge through chances or unexpected event. It's a type of learning that occurs when a person comes across new information while engaged in a different activity or while pursuing in a different goal. Serendipitous learning can be constructed with international learning or intentionally learning, which is a process of actively seeking out new information with a specific goal in mind. Serendipitous learning can be a powerful tool for personal and professional development, as it allows people to learn and grow in new direction that they have or they may not have otherwise considered. It can also lead to new insights and innovations as people are exposed to ideas and information that they may not have encountered through more traditional learning methods. Actually, there are several strategies that can be used to foster serendipitous learning, including a lot of steps such as seeking out diverse experience and the exposure by exposing oneself to a wide range of people, places, and ideas. It's more likely that one will encounter new and unexpected information. Second, being open to new experience and ideas by approaching the new situation and information with an open and receptive mindset. It's more likely that one will be able to learn and grow from them. Third, being cautious and asking questions by actively seeking out answers to questions and seeking to understand new ideas and concepts. It's more likely that one will encounter new and unexpected information. Also, taking the risk. When we take a risk and trying new things, that by stepping outside of one's comfort zone and trying new things, it's more likely that one will encounter new and unexpected experience and information. Really, serendipitous learning emphasizes the role of unexpected realization of hidden, seemingly unrelated connection or analogies for learning and research. In addition to enabling big scientific discoveries, serendipitous experience are valuable to learn at a personal level. In fact, educational methods like Waldorf or Montessori are based on engaging children by building on serendipity and interest, and with good reason. Actually, there is a lot of scientific discoveries we can show some of them. This example of serendipity in research, such serendipitous discoveries are those that are made by accident or through chance, but turn out to be valuable or useful. These types of discoveries can be particularly existing because they often involve unexpected or surprising result that can lead to new insights or ideas. Some famous example of serendipitous discovery include the discovery of penicillin, which occurred when Alexander Fleming notes that a fungus had killed bacteria on a culture dish. Also, August Kekula was a German chemist who is known for his work on the structure of organic compounds. Particularly his discovery of the ring structure of benzene. According legend, Kekula had a dream in which he saw a snake beating its own tail, which inspired him to consider the possibility that the atoms in a benzene molecule might be arranged in a circular pattern. This hypothesis turned out to be correct. The Kekula discovery of the ring structure of benzene was an important step in the development of the field of organic chemistry. B.C. Spencer was an American inventor who is best known for his discovery of microwave ovens. Spencer was working as an engineer at the Wheaton Corporation in 1945 when he announced that microwaves from a radar magnetron had melted a chocolate bar in his pocket. He then conducted further experiments and discovered that microwave could be used to cook food. Spencer later developed the first microwave oven, which was initially called the radar range. His discovery revolutionized the people cook and has had a significant impact on the food industry. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer who is credited with discovering America. Also, Hedy Lamarr was an Australian-born actress who was also a pioneer in the field of wireless communication. Lamarr was interested in technology and engineering, and during World War II, she and composer George Enfield developed a frequency hopping spread spectrum system that was intended to make radio-controlled torpedoes more difficult to detect and jam. While their invention was not initially successful, it laid the foundation of modern technologies such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Also, Lamarr is now recognized as an important figure in the history of wireless communication. Lamarr had a successful career as an actress, starring in films such as Samson and the Boomtown. However, she is perhaps best known for her contribution to technology and her role as an early female inventor. Actually, there is a lot of such these serendipitous discoveries. Also, James Watson and Frank Crick were two scientists who made one of the most important discoveries in the field of biology, the discovery of the structure of DNA. Also, Tim Berners-Lee is a British computer science who is best known for his development of the World Wide Web. And the last and not the least, the discovery of X-ray, which happened when Wilhelm Röntgen was studying the properties of cathode rays and noted that fluorescent screen in his laboratory was glowing. Also, a lot of scientists that use they were serendipitous discoveries. Let's go for element of serendipity. Actually, there are a lot of elements of serendipity, but let us focus on such this element. There are several elements that are often associated with serendipity. Number one, chance. Serendipity often involves an element of a chance, as it involves discovering something by accident or unexpectedly. Also, unexpectedness. Serendipitous discoveries are typically not planned or anticipated, making them unexpected and surprising. Value. Serendipitous discoveries are often seen as valuable or useful even if they were not specifically sought out. Insight also can lead to new insight or understanding, and they expose people to ideas or information they may not have encountered. Creativity. Serendipitous discoveries can foster creativity and innovation as they allow people to make connection and association between seemingly unrelated ideas or concepts. Curiosity. Serendipitous discovery often involve a sense of curiosity and a desire to explore and learn more about the unexpected information or idea that has been encountered. Could you please let me know if my voice audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, that's great. Okay, let's continue. Also, an institution focused primarily on creating environment for people. There is more to serendipitous experience. It requires person engagement. As individual, we can actively seek serendipity. First, it's important to break down our understanding of serendipity in a systemic way that will help us create our own opportunity. Also, still, one of the, from my point of view, one of the best model still, we call it the art of recognizing and fostering unexpected potential, a systematic approach to change by James Lobley and Penny Tompkins. Propose what we call it perceptual model of serendipity. In this model, components are necessary. There is 6 components for a successful serendipity. As you see, when we use the capital E, that stand for event, which with hindsight proves to be serendipitous E minus 1 or E plus 1. That means before and after E, and so on. So E minus 1, we need to a prepared mind. E, an unplanned and unexpected event happened. E plus 1, there is a recognition of the potential for a positive significance in the future. E plus 2, at some point, action is taken which aims to amplify the potential for positive effect of event E. E plus 3, over time there will be effects of the action and of other things happening, which can be utilized to further amplify the benefit of E. Also, E plus 4, the value of the original event and the subsequent effect become apparent, at which times serendipity can be said to have what we call it taking place. And their term is serendipity is an iterative process. Sometimes the process involved further potential serendipitous event, and sometimes it further prepare the mind. We go for designing serendipity. Actually, there are a number of ways that serendipity can be designed or fostered in various settings, such as in education, business, or personal development. Some strategies that have been used to design serendipity include what we call it encouraging exploration and experimentation by creating an environment that encourage exploration and experimentation. Individuals are more likely to encounter new and unexpected information and ideas. Also providing diverse experience and exposures by exposing individuals to a wide range of people, places, and ideas. Like this conference, when you hear from a different person and different, or what we call it, multidisciplinary domains that will reach the idea in your mind, it's more likely that they will encounter a new and unexpected information. Encourage collaboration and the cross-disciplinary interaction by bringing people together from different backgrounds and disciplines. It's more likely that new and unexpected insight and connections will be made. Promoting a culture of curiosity and questioning by encouraging individuals to ask a question and seek out new information. It's more likely that they will encounter new and unexpected ideas. Providing opportunities for what we call it, taking risk and trying new things by giving individual the freedom and support to take a risk and try new things. It's more likely that they will encounter new and unexpected experience and information. Also, techniques for fostering serendipity in research, as we mentioned, interdisciplinary collaboration and across pollination of ideas, diversing research topic and approaches, encouraging exploration and delay in the research process. Actually choose environment for maximum opportunity, rich with a random, seemingly random information, develop practices with new and unexpected situation, topics people know little about, and think how they connect to what they do know, engage with people by deepening listening, and with media by thinking and connecting it to what you know. Meet and talking to people from different backgrounds. Invite some people you don't know to study or partner on object or project you work on, and seek people you wouldn't usually work with. Really, serendipity or the occurrence of unexpected and what we call it discoveries can be an important source of research insights. By exposing yourself to new ideas and approaches and being open to unexpected connection, you can increase the chances of making serendipitous discoveries in your research. Some strategies for also for fostering serendipity in research include, as we mentioned, interdisciplinary collaboration. I encourage and support and always ask our research for that. Don't put yourself only in your domain. You have to collaborate with other domain, with other research in different or interdisciplinary collaboration, abroad reading, attending conferences and other events, using creative thinking techniques and following your curiosity. By using these techniques, you can increase the likelihood of making unexpected and valuable discoveries in your research. Okay. Actually, there is a lot of search engine that can help and support the idea of serendipity. Some search tools are actually designed to imitate this experience, such as DIBLA Bookshelf. DIBLA stands for Digital Public Library of America. Bookshelf is a collection of digital book and other material that are available for free through the DIBLA, which is a national digital library that provides access to millions of digital resources from libraries, archives, and museums across the United States. User can access the DIBLA Bookshelf through the website or their portal, or through the DIBLA app, which is available for iOS and Android devices. The DIBLA Bookshelf is a valuable source for student, educator, researcher, and anyone else who is interested in exploring the rich cultural heritage of the United States. And also, I believe almost of countries now they have their own what we call it their own system or digital library for each country. Also, the experimental WebGL bookcase is a virtual tool that allows users to browse and interact with virtual bookshelf using the WebGL or WebGL. Stand for graphics library technology. It depends on JavaScript API that allows developer to create interactive 3D graphics in a web browser. With WebGL bookcase, user can browse a virtual bookshelf and select a book to view more information about them. The tool is designed to be used as a visualized tool for libraries, bookstores, and other organizations to showcase their collection. To use a WebGL bookcase, users simply need to visit the website and interact with the visual bookshelf using the portal or the website. They can browse the books by clicking and dragging the bookshelf, and they can select individual books to view more information about them. Also, this is a very good tool, and there are a lot of what we call it resources there. The third search engine project, the Blacklight framework for an institutional platform used by several university projects. Blacklight is an open source library discovery interface that was developed by the University of Virginia Library. It's designed to provide users with an intuitive, what we call it, and user-friendly interface for searching and discovering library sources, including books, article, database, and other material. Also, nowadays, a lot of search engine and like you and what we call it, chat GPT. Also, this search engine or platform based on artificial intelligence will enhance the idea of serendipity. Research insights, actually, we talk about learning environment design and modes, location-based versus Internet of Things, tools and icons, learning strategies and modes, learning style and the learning skills, product evaluation and the tracking, learning analytics. A lot of insight there. Also, when we talk about models of serendipity, actually, if we need to classify these models, we can classify based on a lot of factors, such as the accidental model of serendipity. This model views serendipity as a chance occurrence that is completely unpredictable and beyond our control. Accidental model of serendipity views serendipity as a chance occurrence that is completely unpredictable and beyond our control. According to this model, serendipitous discoveries are the result of random events or circumstances and can't be planned for or predicted. This model suggests that serendipity is a matter of luck, and that we can't do anything to increase the likelihood of making serendipitous discoveries. This model is often contrasted with the preparation model of serendipity, which suggests that serendipity can be fostered by activities seeking out opportunities for discovery and being open to new ideas. The second model, what we call it preparation model, according to this model, serendipity is the result of being prepared and open to new ideas and actively seeking out opportunities for discovery. The third one, what we call it interaction model of serendipity, this model emphasizes the role of social interaction in serendipity, suggests that serendipitous discoveries are more likely to occur when people are engaged in collaborative and creative activities. The fourth one, associative model of serendipity. This model suggests that excuse me just a minute. This model suggested that serendipitous discoveries often result from making connection between seemingly unrelated ideas or concepts. The last one, emergent model of serendipity. This model proposed that serendipity arises from complex systems where small changes can lead to unexpected outcome. Okay. Let us go back to the model of James Lowley and Penny Tompkins. As we mentioned before, there is three components are necessary for successful serendipitous experience and the maximizing serendipity. And we focus on a prepared mind and planned and unexpected event recognition. All these components are very important. So we see the condition for creating serendipitous experience. In particular, the model point out that it's important to have a prepared mind. This is something we can act on. We can be ready to engage with unplanned or unexpected event during our learning activities and recognize events that may lead to serendipitous experience. Lowly and Tompkins describe two categories of events that we can watch out for. Classically, find Y unexpectedly, look for X, and find Y unexpectedly. To take advantage of an opportunity for serendipitous discovery, we should be willing to engage with topic Y, even if we are looking for something different. Also, there's a lot of different model by Gary Farr and James Diggin. They are scholars at Northwestern University. Also, they talk about example of analytics serendipity. They involved discovering a concept of theories that produce compelling claims of or what we call it, coming across an idea that change your existing understanding of a topic. Finding and Diggin point out that we should also be aware of the opportunities from temporal and the relational events. Temporal serendipity happen on a dramatic instance, like a book falling onto your head. Maybe you should open it. Serendipity relation include unplanned building of social network, like bumping into someone who shares your interest but has a different perspective, engaging in a conversation and try to understand where the view may contribute to yours. Did you hear my voice? Still my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Now there is a question. If someone need to share me an answer, please, we can hear from her or him. Will artificial intelligence affect serendipity in everyday life? Do you think that artificial intelligence will affect serendipity in everyday life? Can we hear someone from your side?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Can you be a little louder?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Rajni Priya. I think artificial intelligence can definitely interfere with our serendipity in everyday life, because that is something that we need to discover something. Okay, so this artificial intelligence can definitely give us suggestions, or probably give us some kind of leads, so which may block our discovery of anything that is, good, or something that is useful for us. And I feel that artificial intelligence will interfere with our everyday thinking, and I feel that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opinion. Actually, there's concern that the increasing use of artificial intelligence in everyday life may lead to the end of serendipity, as AI systems are designed to make decision and the recommendation based on data and algorithms rather than a chance or what we call it human choice. For example, AI powered recommendation system may present user with option based on their past behavior and preference, rather than offering a range of options that allow for serendipitous discovery. Similar, that the use of AI in decision-making process, such as in hiring or loan approvals, may eliminate the role of human judgment and the possibility of serendipitous outcome. However, it's also possible that AI could be used to foster serendipity by exposing individual to new and unexpected option, or by helping them make a connection between seemingly unrelated ideas or concepts. The impact of AI on serendipity is likely to depend on how it's designed and used, and it's important to consider the potential implication of AI on serendipitous outcome in different contexts. Really, it's a very important topic I see in the research domain, and the conclusion. Serendipity can be a powerful and valuable tool in the research process, but it's important to balance it with more systematic and structured approach. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm happy for receiving any question from your side.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, we shall have a few minutes of discussion. If there are any questions, you can ask now.
Sir, can you please repeat this? Will artificial intelligence in everyday's life?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, one of the
I-
participants wanted you to repeat this point. What is the role of artificial intelligence in enhancing serendipity or interfering with serendipity?
Great. Let me talk about it in another word. Actually, there are two, what we call it, two opinions about this issue. One team support AI will finish or will make the serendipity will die. Why? Because there is no chance for serendipity with AI, because AI depend on algorithms and specific steps, and there is no serendipity, there is no chance. Okay, so that will affect negatively on the approach of serendipity. This is one of our scholar support this opinion. Another, on the other hand, there's a lot of scholars also mention that based on AI itself, the what we call it, the techniques that AI used, we can enhance the approach of serendipity based on that, because AI can connect the similar idea, connect the social connection, and that will enhance the chance of serendipity, and that will lead for a lot of serendipitous discoveries. So let's see in the future which team will gain the what we call it, the competition. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any further question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, as have been discussed, serendipity, since it is unexpected and unplanned, so how far there will be the probability if serendipity will be accepted as a tool in research? What will be the probability of the success in research? Because there will be probability for failure also, since it is unplanned and unexpected.
Great. Thank you so much for these fabulous questions. Actually, as I mentioned, there are a lot of models. One of them agree with 100 unplanned and make it, as we mentioned, pure chance or unplanned. But from my side of about myself, I used these techniques a lot. Actually, when I go for different domain, actually you have at least I didn't mean plan for the research or plan for the what we call it, the destination you wanna go, but at least you have the minimum tools you need to use in new research. For example, in chemical or in chemical reaction, or in chemistry, or in business administration, etc. There is a lot of new terminology, at least terminology. You can just listen or know any words that will open a lot of what we call it gap research, that enhance or help a lot of researchers to go for this gap. So that we mean, or that I mean by this presentation, it's not totally unplanned. It's not like that. That happened in the past, really, with Newton and other serendipitous discoveries. But nowadays we cannot depend on it 100%. It will be so difficult. So I prefer prepare the model. That means I have the idea, but maybe I enhance it, or I strengthen using new readings, new ideas, new connection, etc. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question, sir. Is serendipity connected? with
Excuse me, ma'am, could you please raise your voice?
Is serendipity?
Yeah.
Is it related to luck anyway? Because it's more like a chance discovery.
Yes, that's a great one. See, because it's it's a dilemma, really. Actually, it's luck, but the person who is lucky should be ready for this serendipity. For example, all of us, a lot of things fall front of us, but not all of us observe it or think or can be useful from this serendipity, right?
Yeah.
So there is a lot of factors that will help you. For example, now you are a researcher and you read a lot in a specific domain, and you did a lot of effort. Subhanallah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or God gave the chance for this thing to be born, you are the first one, or you have the, what we call it, the chance to find it before others because you have the resources, you have the ability, you have a lot of factors that enable you to discover this thing. You get what I want to mean?
Yeah, Lady Luck
I mean-
should smile on you.
I mean, luck alone doesn't make sense. To
Sure.
be lucky, you have to be prepared yourself, not prepared for the issue. You know, you have to be learned. You have to be ready for this chance or for this, but not like that, because actually chance is done every moment, but not all the human can get it or can observe it. You know, even the ideas, as a scholar mentioned, more than thousands of ideas but to our mind, but not all of us can benefit from these ideas, you know. So when you concern your curiosity in a specific domain, you need to grab any idea that support or enhance your main research that will help you a lot. But not like that from scratch. I sleep and something happen, so I will be discovered. Not like that.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, so. Yes.
Any other question?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This is Aishwarya. So it's a great opportunity to listen to your lecture. And you spoke about learning analytics, and serendipity is a factor of learning analytics.
Could you please repeat your question again?
Do you say that this serendipity is an important factor of learning analytics?
Yeah.
So what are the other factors, important factors of learning analytics, sir?
Great. Thank you for your fabulous question, really. But let me rephrase it, or I mean, when we talk about learning analytics, for example, a lot of sciences nowadays, we hear about, for example, did you deal with Excel, spreadsheet Excel, Microsoft Excel? Did you deal with such a tool?
Yes, sir, we deal.
Great. Nowadays, we hear about machine learning. Yes, deep learning. Did you
Yes,
deal
sir.
with this? That's great. So these tools enhance the analytics or learning analytics for this dealing with figures and numbers, right?
Yes, sir.
I can be so clever in Excel sheet, and I used to deal with this Excel sheet for using analytics. I just give you an example. It's not customized on data science, or I just give you as an example. Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
so someone say, I'm clever and I'm professional in Excel sheet. No need for machine learning, deep learning, all these techniques of artificial intelligence. Actually, any tools you can use, this will enhance your skills and your learning analytics. You know, maybe you attend a lecture and you hear about new tool. This is type of serendipity. Okay. Sometimes I hear a lot of different website now, a lot of like this, what we call it, a chat GPT or GPT or something like that. This all platform based on artificial intelligence will help me, will assist me, so that will increase learning analytics. You get it?
Yes, sir.
To read a book, this is will help. To connect with other, with different culture, with different domain, all that will support your goal. You know, as you know, before there is no scholar in a specific domain. Before you can find this scholar has a lot of interest in different domain, in medicine, pharmacy, a lot of domains we can deal with, because the source of the science is the same. So now we go back to this idea. All these resources will enrich your knowledge, so that increase the chance of serendipitous discoveries. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, we will have to move on to the next session. So due to time constraints, we shall take in one more question, one last question. Some participants have raised your hand. You can unmute and ask your question. Sir, I think there are no more questions. Shall we wind up, sir?
Once again, thank you so much for this fabulous invitation, and I hope to see all of you, inshallah, in near future. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to thank Professor Dr. Sharif Ismail for the session on encouraging serendipity in research. The session began with the basic question, what is serendipity? Then Sir told us about the stages of serendipity, then how to design serendipity. Sir also mentioned the techniques for fostering serendipity in research. He also mentioned some search engines and discussed some models of serendipity. Sir, thank you so much for being with us this evening to share your knowledge with us on encouraging serendipity in research. Thank you so much once again, sir.